I welcome you, my friends, wherever you are watching me from. This is Kina, your friend. I'm live to discuss a very important topic, which I know that will benefit you and my young men and young ladies that want to go into marriage. This message is basically for you on whom to marry. This talk I want to say now is very, very deep. And I believe you young girls, you young guys that want to enter into marriage will listen. I'm talking from experience. Yes. Marriage is a spiritual journey. The majority of you may not understand, may not know. Marriage is so deep. Marriage is a spiritual journey. Marriage is not something that you just wake up and you want to venture into it. No. Marriage is very, very deep. When you want to go into marriage, my dear, my single ladies, my single guys, men, marry your friend. Marry your friend. I know why I'm saying this. As long as marriage is concerned, marry your friend. Friend means a lot. Marry somebody that you can communicate openly with. Somebody that you cannot fear. I mean, somebody that you can talk to. Somebody that you can share ideas with. Somebody that you can share your feelings with. Somebody that you can play with. Somebody you can joke with. Somebody you can say many ways to, and the person will not take it serious. I mean, your friend, you understand? Because marriage is so deep that you and I may not understand. A lot of people marry because of many reasons. You will see a young girl, a young guy, maybe they have seen each other, or maybe this young girl, you have seen a guy, he's already married, he has houses, he has cars, he has money, and he approached you, you've not really studied this guy, he's already married, you just want to settle down because your friends are settling down, you've not really entered into courtship with this guy, and you accepted this guy proposal, but boom, it's marriage, wedding, paying bride price. Marriage is not what you think, my dear. Young guys, you see this beautiful lady, this beautiful girl, she's so beautiful, you don't want to lose her. You just approach her, you propose to her, bam, marriage, you don't enter. Marriage is not like boyfriend and a girlfriend. Marriage is a lifetime journey. In marriage is just like an institution. Marriage is a spiritual journey. Yes, it's spiritual in the sense that it's just like a village. It's just like a community that you just enter, that you want to start building that community. That is what marriage is. Marriage is an institution where you see so many things. Now, what will keep you going in that marriage? Because you are going to, your husband will exhibit so many characters which you yourself may not, maybe, you may not be able to tolerate. Your wife may bring out many characters that you yourself may not be able to correlate if you don't really understand that person. That is why I say you should marry your friend. Before you go into marriage, make sure you've courted that person, you've dated that person for at least 6 to 1 year. Yes, 6 to 1 year for you to really understand the person, to know whether you'll be able to cope with this person's character. Because as long as you've stayed up to 1 year in courtship or 6 months, the person will be able to exhibit his or her character that you will now ask yourself, Will I continue in this marriage or not? You will know whether the person has anger issue. You will know whether the person is the person that cannot forgive easily. You will know whether the person is the person that can crack joke with you, is the person that can play with you, or the person that will just, if the relationship that will not work within 6 to 1 year, everything will fall apart. So courtship is very, very good. I am also extending this message to our parents. Most of this marriage collapse, divorce here and there, is as our parents also contribute to it, in the sense that when maybe the guy is coming from abroad, or the guy is very rich, and maybe the parents have seen this guy, and they maybe they've liked this guy, they don't want this guy to leave, they really want the guy to enter into the family. You've not really studied this guy, you now started forcing your daughter or started forcing your son, please, I want you to marry this particular man, I want you to marry this particular lady, without allowing the girl to court this guy, to know whether she will be able to live with this guy or this lady. Many parents, you see them, the guy will be bringing so many gifts to them, trying to buy their love and all that. Before you know it, he has paid the bride price and all that. Marriage is not what you think, my dear, my brother, my sister. Before you go into marriage, I say marry somebody you can play with, somebody you can joke with, somebody you can do everything with, somebody that you can say something with and the person will laugh with you. Marriage is something that you need to think. You should be ready physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and financially before you be able to cope in marriage. Yes. A lot of things are happening today. You see some people enter into marriage within a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. They're falling apart. You'll be asking why. It's as a result of not tolerating one or two things. At times I wonder what is happening to marriage. You see a man, maybe he has seen a particular lady, he proposed to this lady, say he loved this lady. Along the line, when he saw this lady, he so much liked the girl, so much, but once they enter marriage, voila. So please, marry somebody you love. Women, marry a man you love. Men, marry somebody you love. Marry somebody that you'll be able to tolerate. Enter into courtship. Parents, allow your children to date. Allow them to court 6 to 1 year before accepting their marriage proposal, before accepting to give out your child in marriage. Allow them to court. Honestly, allow them to court. Marriage is not what you think, because these are the two people that will live in the same roof. Let them understand themselves before they enter into marriage, to let them know, and also check whether they'll be able to cope together. Because marriage is not what you want. Marriage is so deep. So this message is for you, parents, to allow them to court. Know whom you want to give out your daughter to. Know the family background. Go and make inquiries. Go to the village. Ask about the background of the child, the husband to be, the wife to be. Ask questions. And women, see what men are doing now. Before, most of them will come to you, they will tell you, please, I want you to get pregnant first. Don't mind them, please. Don't mind them. Most of these young guys, once they pregnant you, bam, they will see one or two things, or in the long run, they will tell you that they're no longer interested. Most of you are falling victims of that. A man will see you, they will tell you, I want you to take in for me before I pay your bride price. That once you take in, he will do the marriage proposal faster. You yourself, because of ignorance, you just go and accept this. You will not take in. Before you know it, one or two things will be happening. You see this man character begin to change, and you don't really study this man very well. Don't allow, you are a precious jewel. You are very, very costly. Don't allow any man to force you or to pressure you into taking in before you pay your bride price. Everyone, as long as you're a woman, you have your husband. Don't hurry, no hurry in life. Take your time. If he say he loves you, let him come Tell him that you want to date him, to check, to know whether you'll be able to cope with him. Date him for 6 to 1 year in order to understand what you are going into. It is better to end relationship than to end marriage. Honestly, I'm telling you, it's not even easy to end marriage, I'm telling you. So it is better you take your time to understand your man. During the courtship, you will show his temperament. If he's the one that will beat you during the courtship, he will beat you. If it is the one that will be shouting on you, if it is the one that is very stingy, if it's the one that cannot perform well on bed, you'll be able to see all those things. Then you will now decide whether you'll be able to continue with the marriage or not. It is that time you'll be able to decide. That's what I'm saying. Check whether he is the one that can play with you. Somebody quite joke with him, tell him whether he's the one that will be able to play with you or the one that will be acting as God. When you tell him something, he will just be doing as if you are nothing. Courtship is very, very good in marriage, please. This is an eye opener. I want to open people's eye on these things. People may not really understand because there are so many divorces here and there, so many problems in marriage. It's just like, see, if devil is eyeing marriage. They don't want husband and wife to stay together. Please, these small mistakes we make before we enter into marriage should be prevented. Make sure you cut at least 6 to 1 year before you enter into marriage. Make sure you marry your friend, somebody that will be able to tolerate you. Marriage is all about tolerance. Marriage is all about love. Marriage is all about understanding. Marriage is all about respect. Marry somebody that will respect you. Every man deserves respect. A woman deserves respect. Too, in marriage, there is nothing like it's a man that deserves. We both deserve respect. And then marry somebody that you can pray with. Marry somebody that can respect you. Marriage is all about love, understanding, cooperation, everything in marriage. When you have this, you will now be able to dance. These are two different people coming together to stay in marriage. They will display many characters. So, but when you have courted this person, you can really say, yes, this is this person's fault, because we are all full of imperfection. You will not say, yes, this is his fault. This is, by that time you'll be able to know how to cope and manage him, and then you continue to stay together and build your home. You know, this that I'm telling you is the truth. It's a common fact. So I want you all to, do these things. Marry your friend. Marry somebody that you can play with. Marry somebody that you have courted. Somebody that can tolerate you. Don't just look at the material things. Yes, money is good, but don't really focus on that much. Because you may marry this man, maybe he has houses, he has car, he has business. In the marriage, all those things may collapse. You may lose all those things. Then what will you do? Will you run away? So look at somebody that have future, somebody that you'll be able to build home with. Somebody with time, everything will be fine. So this is a very important update I want to give to you. Thank you for listening to me. I am still your friend Kina Good, your one and only friend. Thank you for staying with me. Please share this message. Share it to people, those that really want to enter into marriage, those in relationship, those that are thinking, to marry, to stay in marriage. Thank you once again.